Hello, I wanted to talk about surgeries. A lot of people ask me about the surgeries that I've had. In 2006, I had chest surgery, double mastectomy of the breasts from Dr. Neil Wilson in Detroit, Michigan. I do not recommend this doctor to other people due to various things, but mostly in that he does not keep his practices current. He's about 20 years behind, I would say, in the medical, in his medical knowledge. Unfortunately, I didn't find that out until quite a while after I had begun seeing him. He was highly recommended by all of the medical professionals that I had been seeing. After a couple years seeing him and having various problems, I began speaking to other patients, and I started finding out all kinds of things that I'm, for the most part, not going to talk about, except for my own experience, because I don't want to get sued for defamation of what little character he has or anything crazy like that. So I'm just going to say that he's not a very good doctor anymore. He might have been the best 20 years ago, but he's not anymore, and I don't recommend that you see him. Regardless, I'll say that I do not regret having chest surgery at all, because I feel very much freer without breasts on my body. I like breasts, just not on me, and I'm able to throw farther, swim faster. I guess I'm more aerodynamic, and I can take my shirt off at the beach. So while the results are not quite what I would like, that can be fixed at a later time, and for the moment I'm quite enjoying the freedom that I've been given. I would just simply not recommend anyone else see this doctor if you can help it. There's another doctor in Ohio that I'm going to probably see for my revision. It's really, I have to have it completely redone, but I'm going to see Dr. Mandali in Ohio, most likely. He's come highly recommended from a lot of patients, and that means very much more to me now than the opinion of any medical profession, because who knows if they're bought or whatever else. But in my experience, the hospital staff at that time was not very friendly. The doctor's staff was not very friendly. They did not use drains or bolsters on my nipples, so that caused a very big complication. My chest completely filled with fluid because there were no drains to release the fluid, and they had sewn everything up completely with dissolving stitches, so there weren't any regular sutures to back anything up. So the fluid caused a lot of those stitches to dissolve early, and everything just kind of separated, especially around my left nipple. And there was a lot of drainage fluid just coming out for a long time, a lot of fluid. So the scars are really wide, and it's just very unsightly. And they also left a crescent of breast tissue underneath my nipples for some reason, and that has, some of it has kind of grown a little bit back, which I don't like, and it throbs quite painfully a lot of the time. So I'm trying to get that taken care of as soon as possible. If you want to see, you can see this is where it's just separated. There was drainage that an opening here and an opening in here where drainage was coming out, and then the same thing along here. There was an opening here and an opening here where drainage just started coming out, and then all the sutures around this nipple separated completely, and this just and that hurt quite a bit. But for the most part, it's just this crescent of breast tissue here that you can really see. If I bend over, that hurts in here. It throbs. And because my chest was full of fluid, the skin didn't adhere tightly to the chest wall. So when I bend over, you can see that the skin is quite loose when it should be adhered to the chest wall. And when I get it revised, they're gonna take all that out and resize my nipples better and trim them, because they didn't do that. And I would very much like that, but you can see that it's pretty flat. I can go to the beach without my shirt off. I mean, there's plenty of guys that got biological guys that have man boobs bigger than what mine were. Mine were a B on the beach, definitely bigger than what it is now. So it's not really that big of a deal, but I just don't like it, so I'm getting it fixed because the scars are pretty gnarly. I also had a hysterectomy in 2009 from a different doctor, Dr. J. Berman, and they were awesome. All the staff was really awesome. He was awesome, and the hospital was awesome. And I had a full hysterectomy on April 20th, 2009. And that's all just this little scar here, right at the crease of my abdomen. So that's probably not even going to really be visible after a while. It's kind of red right now because it's only been a couple months, but yeah, this has been 3 years about now, and there's no real dog ears or anything like that, so that's pretty good. But yeah, the scars definitely have to be fixed up here, and removal of the breast tissue and fixing the nipples, especially this nipple. So that's my surgeries. That's all. Thanks.